What's up, Honor Nation? It's Lord on Doku here, back again with another reaction video for all of you. And today, we're reacting to the death battle between Wile E Coyote from the Looney Tunes versus Tom from Tom and Jerry. So get ready for some zany slapstick action from these two iconic tunes. So, let's get it. Death battle.
Wile E Coyote, the fastest and furiousest of the Looney Tunes. Tomcat, the powerhouse pussycat from Tom and Jerry. The fans voted for it and we're here to deliver. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win.
A death battle. Let's get it.
In tales told over a shimmering campfire by the tribespeople of North America, there was no figure so cunning, so bold, as Coyote.
The Coyote
He was a Prometheus who stole fire from the heavens to give to humanity. To the Sewetmuk, he was a foolish trickster who could die and return to life. And to the Brothers Warner, he's just a poor dumb schmuck who can't catch a break. To this day, the great
Wile E
stalks the American
Coyote.
hunting his indefatigable prey, the Roadrunner. And this modern Wile E Coyote is driven by a ruthless entrepreneurial spirit. Yeah, and it drove him straight off a cliff.
The Roadrunner.
Meep. After to his own inevitable undoing. Such is the lot of the common man. You might not expect it from an anthropomorphic canine Jove, but Wile E was born the son of world-famous hunter Cage E Coyote. His father raised him from infancy to hound his avian adversary, and forbade him to speak until he tasted victory. On the face,
Wile E Coyote occasionally speaks, most commonly in his crossovers with bugs, but is largely silent because of KG's instruction.
They're also speedy little demons. They can sprint at up to 43 miles per hour. Though that's cold comfort when that blue meeping bastard can make beams of light look stone still, or outrun a car that was moving fast enough to travel through time. Frankly, it's incredible that Wile E manages to consistently keep up with his prey at all. But he does. No, really,
Yep. Even Bugs Bunny can keep up with him.
Tiny little extra burst of speed separates the coyote
Ain't I a
from the
stinker?
Roadrunner. Heck, Bugs Bunny himself
Bugs once merely
makes
filled the
super
Grand
speed
Canyon with a normal
supplements in
shovel
order to
within
move fast enough
seconds,
to outrun
a
Wile E.
feat over
Almost
57,300 times faster than light.
Wiley's got an endless assortment of gadgets, gizmos, and reams of blueprints to make up the difference. He's got your classics like
And he has a lot of other weaponry, tools, and special equipment, which I'm not reading, because it's a lot. And consumables, vehicles, apparel, and miscellaneous, which are a lot.
That inevitably go awry.
Even a freaking Green Lantern ring.
Describes super genius, Wile E has an officially measured IQ of 3. That's the same IQ as a cactus. Okay, the test results were fake, but he's still an idiot. So why not let a soulless corporation do the hard work for him? Acme sells any product that you can imagine, and Wile E is their most devoted customer, contributing up to 99% of its multi-billion-dollar revenue. Thanks for the inherited wealth, Pops. Oh, don't worry, I'm spending it all in one place. He's got an Acme Book of Magic, Acme Clone-O-Matic, Acme Death Ray, Acme City in a Box, Acme Universal Remote, which can pause, fast forward, and rewind a person through time. Too bad half the stuff Wile E uses is intentionally sabotaged, because Acme's board of directors is exclusively Roadrunners. My man cannot catch a break. But he sure can take some punishment. No matter the severity.
No matter how much punishment he takes, he gets back up.
Just about anything.
He's a tune. All tunes get up from all these insane things.
For the last 87 years straight, without ever actually dying. He once got fully disintegrated into ash and popped back up like it was nothing. Similar to the immortal coyote of Sewetmuk legend. He's also shattered the fourth wall tons of times and even left the comic page entirely to catch the Roadrunner. Yeah, so close. Believe it or not,
Almost got you.
Biological reason
Speedy
for his
bastard.
Looney DNA. Every tune's got it, not just the Looney ones. And it's what lets them survive fatal damage up to being fully erased off the page.
That's right.
Dictating their personal slice
Even Bugs Bunny survived informational destruction in Space Jam 2.
Tunes are immune to the laws of physics as we know them. That's why Wile E developed a counter to this immortality, the Looney DNA Dissolver, which leaves tunes vulnerable vulnerable to fatal wounds the same way we are. Yet again, so close. You can't say he hasn't tried everything. It was Wile's experience as a veteran Toon that landed him a job at Acme University as department chair of the School of Hard Knocks, teaching up-and-coming Tiny Toons how to use their abilities. Okay, so Naruto. And just like Naruto...
Yep, it's like Naruto, but for Toons.
...power system, with more experienced Toons like Wile who are more powerful than their younger counterparts. And that means Wile should be capable of replicating feats and abilities performed by any other Looney Tune, like traveling between different mediums or altering the plot of the cartoon he's in. And my favorite was the time Plucky Duck used Marvin the Martian's
universal feels are common even for weak Toons. Only Dove survived the end of the universe. The mourners caused a big brain, and Plucky once pulled a new universe from his pocket and unfurled it at 1.9 kiloton. Blew up the sun, grew to the size of a planet, turned into a constellation twice, survived the impact the size of North America, withstood smashing a portion of the moon, matched Roadrunner's immeasurable speed, score on the Monstars and John Cheadle, Hunter Roadrunner, Bugs Bunny, Marvin the Martian, and etc.
Issue 67, Wile E Coyote has attempted to catch the Roadrunner 4,766,842 times. Scaling to the present, that's over 10 million failures.
Ye God, man.
Or maybe self-destructive stubbornness, too blinded by bird lust to see the forest for the trees. But Acme's intentional malfunctions and Coyote's recklessness don't account for all of his catastrophes. There's something else, something grander, otherworldly, standing in the way of our furry friend's salvation. Wiz, there's no other way to say it. God is just plain out to get this guy. And by God, we mean the closest thing that exists for Coyote and Roadrunner. Chuck Jones.
His creator.
Created him and helped forge the Looney Tunes into how we know him today. Originally meant to be a parody of earlier chase cartoons like, well, Tom and Jerry, Jones established several rules for their animated shorts that superseded Coyote's reality warping Toon abilities. Rules that cover his
While all the Looney Tunes creators like Michael Matisse have asserted that they were unaware of these rules, Jones himself outlined them clearly in his autobiography.
This formula in the decades since Jones's departure, these rules have effectively made the Coyote's defeats cosmically ordained. God nerfed Wile E Coyote. In all our years making Death Battle, we have never seen a handicap like that. But what else can you expect from our fanatical furry fail son? He's the Sultan of Slapstick, the CEO of Second Place, the swing and a miss superstar. As long as he picks himself back up and dusts off the ashes, that'll never be all, folks, for Wile E Coyote.
Yeah, he'll always keep getting back up to get that dang Roadrunner.
It was 1939. War raged in Europe between the British Tommies and the German Jerrys. As the beleaguered English made their miraculous escape from the German encirclement off the coast of Dunkirk, one might have called the battle of
Dunkirk, George.
Mouse. Oh wow, is that actually where their names come from? I'm looking this up. Regardless of their names,
Thomas DJ at Jasper Cat. British is short hair, his breed. Inspired by a certain rubber pirate portrayed by 11 voice actors, the seller's name of the Tom and Jerry has a cousin look-alike. Across Tom and Jerry's history, Tom has been under various household and owners. As such, these owners can be used to identify the era of their cartoons.
All I wanted to see was Tom wipe that smug smirk off that little rat's face. Despite my well-documented hatred of cats, even I've got to cringe at years of propaganda to convince us to side with the filthy, flea-ridden rodent over man's second best friend. Oh,
yeah, I think we all can understand Tom now.
Successful predators. They can run up to 30 miles per hour, leap 6 feet high, and despite being commonly perceived as nocturnal, they're actually crepuscular and hunt in the dawn and evening. Tom specifically is a British shorthair. They're strong, stocky Roman cats bred to withstand harsh conditions. And for Tom, harsh conditions is an understatement. Tom has a crazy assortment of weapons in his war against mousekind. Sure, most of it is
and just like Wile E Coyote, he has a lot of weaponry, wartime supplies and special equipment that he can use.
Lots and lots of guns, but he's
And vehicles, and he has a magic wand, a book of spells, different type of wood weapons and apparel.
Knowledge in the world. I'm partial to the Sword of Light and Dark, which severs you from your own shadow, or the Rewind Remote, which can move your victim backwards through time. And you can't forget the Cat Car and Cat Jet, spelled with K's, of course, but just the cat part.
And Tom and Jerry the Fast and the Furry, the cat vehicle slides through Australia, destroyed Mount Everest, swirl the Atlantic Ocean, close the Grand Canyon, and destroy the Great Wall of China. Which I did see. I did see the Fast and Furious. Yeah.
He's one tough son of a gun. He's been crushed, blown up, had every bone in his body broken, shattered, melted, and vaporized to dust, and survived. Well, mostly. Tom actually has kicked the bucket multiple times.
Yeah, Tom actually died in the episode Heavenly Puss. He actually died and went to heaven and then went to hell. But that was all a dream.
Very funny. Even if Tom starts to use his lives up, he has a potion that just restores them. Or he can physically go get them back from hell.
Yep.
Let's go. Extremely hardcore for a tune, but there isn't much of a limit to what Tom can do. He can clone himself, levitate in the air, make his imagination real, and even break the fourth wall and enter the real world.
Which he and Jerry did do. They entered the real world.
Maybe in for a shock. Tom and Jerry gets buck wild, much like the actual inspirations for their names. Thank you, Google. Oh, you're still on this? Doy Whiz. They were actually the two characters in Pierce Egan's delightful life in London. Jerry Hawthorne and Corinthian Tom. It was adapted to the stage with the title Tom and Jerry, which later became a catch-all term in 1800s England for young, drunken rabble-rousers. One could.
After the sun obliterated a planet-busting asteroid, ruined several countries with its vehicles, dodged lightning and lasers, ran past two exosystems, launched into space by exploding, took Jerry's punishment for 80 years, defeated Jerry, Butch, Droopy, and the Abyss. At Tom scales with Screwy Squirrel and Droopy, having defeated the latter and Tom and Jerry the Magic Green on Game Boy Advance. Droopy was superior to a criminal that outran the animation reel strip. Screwy Squirrel.
And they've worked together tons of times to save the day, like when they helped a little orphan girl, Robin Starling, find her way home. Oh, that's
yep, even Tom and Jerry could take the role of heroes.
Now is when we have to talk about Tom and Jerry Chase. Long ago, the warrior god, Lord of Sichuan, Erlong Shen, battled the tricksy and indomitable Mouse King atop Peach Mountain, leading the goddess Celeste to declare the two the strongest warriors in the realm. And they were, in fact, Tom and Jerry. They were even stronger than Devil Tom, who repelled corruption by the darkness. This mysterious, malevolent force threatened to consume the Tree of Life, whose branches encompass all of time and space. Banding together, these warriors use the star element to dispel the darkness and save the universe. What the fuck? Well, it may sound completely insane. It is.
There's a little system that the Tom and Jerry MG and multiverse contains an infinite cosmos within it. However, the Tree of Life must at least
interactive entertainment, which means we have to include it in our research. So that the gods may grant us mere mortals some heavenly fun. No. Friendly rivalry aside, though, Tom has actually managed to catch the little rat fair and square.
He did.
By my count of the original shorts, 19 times.
Yeah, Tom got Jerry 19 times. That's throughout their history.
The only kitty I truly respect is named after booze.
Beerus.
Because the Tom and Jerry of English literature later became the namesake for a famous Christmas cocktail. Because there's no better way to get absolutely trashed than with good old Tom and Jerry.
The eternal frenemies.
Guess what? Death Battle has merch now. That's right, Boomstick, and you can pick some up for yourself on our brand new website, deathbattle.gg. Just click the merch tab at the top. We've got mugs, stickers, shirts, and more. I'm partial to the official researcher's notebook. I promise it's not a dumb note. See, it says so right on the cover.
Sure whiz. Sure whiz. Yeah, but I might consider becoming a member. Yeah, I may go for the $4 one. The $4.99. I may go for that.
It won't be available much longer, so if you want it, go grab it quick. We'll be releasing more stuff throughout the year, so check back for updates. Picking up an item or two really helps support independent Death Battle, so we want to say a big thank you.
Well, considering the Rooster Teeth is back, I guess Death Battle wants to stay independent, which I love that they're independent now. All right, let's get to the slapstick action between these two. For a death battle! Yo, I hope we get Tom's iconic scream. How's my... Domestic cat. There you are. There's a Roadrunner and Wile E Coyote. Fight. And Jerry and the Roadrunner are gone. There it is. Thanks, that battle.
Come on, you apes! You want to live forever!
Not done yet. Oh, going an Acme product. Oh, there goes his 9 lives. I'll get back here. Acme high speed tonic. Ooh. We're gonna go to all the US. We're gonna go to the US, huh? Oh, not to go to the US. This is like an actual cartoon. Well, it is a cartoon, but this is like a. Hey, they left off the video. And Nate, you're going down. Uh-oh. Ouch. Drop the house on them. And you too. Well, we have a winner.
Wile E Coyote, super genius.
Wile E Coyote wins.
God, one of them actually died this time. I mean, no! Animal cruelty, no! Considering coyotes eat cats, I'm not surprised. While both cat and coyote were incredibly powerful, they weren't literal gods who could snap their problems away. They had limitations and weaknesses that could be exploited, especially by each other. Let's first talk their stats.
Their stats. While the Tree of Life encompasses at least 3 infinite universes, the animated universe transcends Looney Tunes as a whole, which encompasses an infinite universe. Even outside of scaling the Roadrunner, Wile E outdoes tons and quantifiable speed feats.
Wile gets the edge in stats.
Yeah, Wile gets the edge in stats, and the edge in arsenal. They're both even. And Tom has the advantage of reading trader curses, ensure Acme's gears will fail, smart cabin creatures intelligence and odds, so Tom gets the edge. But Wile gets the edge in the other categories and the other points.
Concept clearly has nothing to do with actual DNA molecules. Looney Tunes have been erased completely and still returned, so it's clearly something more fundamental to their essence. And since the dissolver works on any tunes, not just the Looney ones, it should apply to Tom. But considering how much of a screw-up Wile is, it wasn't a sure bet. Hell, it could have backfired, especially considering how much more competent Tom is. When it came to intelligence, Wile's engineering and scheming genius were often defeated by his own ego and stubbornness. Tom, on the other hand, was consistently more flexible, pragmatic, and victorious in his fights. He definitely gets the edge.
Yeah, Tom, because Tom is smarter than Wile E Coyote.
He doesn't have
Yeah, I gotta give it to Tom. He's super smart.
Was Tom capable enough to benefit from Wile's narrative and force bad luck and see the DNA dissolver backfire against him? That bad luck is a core part of Wile's character as a cartoon. So let's call it his, toonliness. To find the answer, we dug deep through the bowels of Looney Tunes lore and ended up in an unexpected place. Space Jam.
Yep, Space Jam.
Against the Roadrunner, but against the villains of the movie, the Monstars, he actually scores. And scores again in the sequel, more than anyone else. But according to Chuck Jones's rules, that shouldn't happen, right?
But it did. Acme also plays a substantial role in Wile's failure, specifically having a hand in all of them. And causing his Acme on with TV spot, he immediately caught the Roadrunner by simply using generic brand equipment.
And Roadrunner cartoons. And even then, looking closely, they've been broken a few times throughout the decades, even during Chuck Jones's tenure. Without the universe nerfing him, there's no reason to think Wile couldn't eventually land a hit with the Looney DNA dissolver. Especially when the only reason it failed was because of the Roadrunner's intervention. A direct violation of Chuck Jones's limitations on the Coyote. And especially when it's the only thing that either one had that could kill the other. Despite lacking Wile's narrative impediments, and despite having a better track record overall, Tom ultimately had no surefire way to kill Wile. Whereas Wile's superior strength, speed, and looting arsenal ensured his victory. Wile gave one hell of a chase and left Tom Jones in for a rematch. The winner
Is Wile E Coyote.
Next time on Death Battle.
Alright, who's next? Oh, we got Deku and Miles Morales? Okay.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle. Thanks for watching.
Oh, I think Andrew might like this one. Like, seeing Miles, it was like Miles getting a second chance. What's up, Danger? Okay, guys, that was a really good death battle, and I really did enjoy it. And I'm really excited for the next death battle. We got Miles Morales versus Deku. Oh. Okay, now this one's gonna be a good one. I mean, Deku was on Death Battle before. He fought against Asa from Black Clover. And Miles was on Death Battle before, and he fought against Static Shock. Both are good fights, but I'm looking forward to seeing what Miles will do against Deku in this Death Battle. See if he actually can beat him. But I don't know. But we just gotta wait and see. I know that battle's gonna be good. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this Death Battle between two iconic tunes. So, be sure to like and subscribe, and so you can be part of the Hondo Nation. And remember, always be a better you. This is Lord on Doku signing off. See ya.